And welcome back into Rose Gymnasium for another exciting night of Wolfe County Wolves basketball tonight. The Wolves will be tested by a very strong Magoffin County Hornets team. This game looks to be extremely competitive and very physical. I'm joined tonight by Doug Elam, and glad to have you on for the first time in a basketball contest this year, Doug.
Yes, sir. Good to be here.
This Magoffin County team comes in with a wealth of experience. You look at their roster, and they returned 9 seniors.
Yeah. Coach Castle's team went 16-11 last year. Lucas, real disappointed they lost in the first round of their district. Obviously didn't get to go to the 15th region tournament. They're going to right all of those wrongs this year, I've got a feeling. This is a brand-new Hornets team with the same guys, but a new fire. They lost Ben Lafferty. They'll miss him.
Yeah.
Everybody else is back. You got the Whitakers, Zane and Grayson. You got Aiden Barnett, their leading scorer. He's back. This is a tough bunch to contend with, and the Wolves are going to have their hands full.
Yeah, we've got 2 teams going at it tonight that both are probably in the top 4 or 5 in their region, and that might be conservative. So, I really look forward to a highly competitive game. The Wolves were victorious in their opening game against Buckhorn. An extremely fun game to watch and call. I think it was 94-83 or something like that. Had 4 guys in double figures, hit 10 or 12 threes. So Coach Creech he's playing an extremely fun style of basketball. He runs 8 or 9, 10 guys in and out of the game, and he has his kids playing really hard the other night. So, we're really excited to see them go up against this veteran team. The Wolves, they're not quite as veteran-centered. They have Skylar Ritchie and Dalton Bulls, but after that, it's sophomores and freshmen, pretty much. So, it's will be a good test for them and some chance for them to gain some experience against a real quality team. But we're about 3 minutes away from the opening tip, so we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll come back for the opening tip here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Daniel Boone once said, "Heaven must be a Kentucky kind of place." We think he must have been talking about Wolfe County. When some places button up for the winter, Wolfe County, Kentucky is putting out the welcome mat. Our miles of hiking trails greet you whether you're wearing running shoes or hiking boots. If you'd rather go vertical, our climbing options challenge visitors from all over the world, even ice climbing when the conditions are right. Without the lush canopy of summer, you can see for miles across our beautiful Appalachian hills to our natural arches, rivers, and lakes. Legend has it there's treasure buried in Wolfe County. We can't swear there's buried treasure, but we can promise when you visit Wolfe County, you'll discover our true treasures are the people who call this part of Kentucky home. Warmer, more welcoming folks you won't find anywhere else. You may arrive as our guest, but you'll leave as part of our family. There will always be a place for you at our table and tasty homemade food on your plate. Wolfe County has many gorgeous cabins, country inns, and Airbnbs waiting for you to rent. After a full day of adventure, you can sit by a relaxing fire or take a dip in a hot tub. Take a little bit of our unbridled spirit home with you. Our artisans have been featured at museums around the country, but they get their inspiration for their craft from right here at home. Come and see for yourself why Wolfe County, Kentucky is a little bit of home and a lot of adventure.
Wolfe County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday night trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Frank's, Dixie Freeze, Beef Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit.
Just up the road in Erlanger, Kentucky's own playing card company produces more than 5 billion cards a year. We know because we're Kentucky's insurance company, insuring all sorts of property damage involving your auto and home, but not your house of cards. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
The new year is bringing exciting high school basketball action to courts across our region, and Rose Brothers is happy to help bring these games into your homes. Rose Brothers is your source for basketball and all athletic shoes, and Under Armour and Nike athletic apparel to put your athletes in the game, or even help you keep those New Year's resolutions. With lots of winter still ahead, come see us for deals on fleece and outerwear too. When you have the chance, get out and support your local teams and the boys and girls of your local schools. And when you can't, Rose Brothers will be helping Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Jackson Physical Therapy is your locally owned and operated physical therapy clinic, serving Jackson and the surrounding areas. Owned by Colby Watts, Jackson Physical Therapy has a talented and experienced staff ready to meet all your physical therapy needs. Jackson Physical Therapy is a proud supporter of our local youth and sports teams. Call JPT at 666-9293 to schedule your appointment today and let us improve your quality of life.
And welcome back to Rose Gymnasium, where we're ready for starting lineups and to get this one tipped off.
And it looks like for the Hornets, we're going to get guard senior Aiden Barnett, Ethan Sayers.
Number 14, Zane Whitaker.
Zane Whitaker's going to play in the center position. All these guys are long. Number 0, Walker Russell, and Grayson Whitaker. So everybody we mentioned in the pregame, starting the game, like I said, Lucas, they're long, they've got some speed, but these guys should be tough inside.
And now starting for the Wolves, freshman standout Caleb Creech. And another guard position, number 14, Corey Flincham. He had a heck of a first game for the Wolves, 27 points. And at one of the 4 positions, number 24, senior Dalton Voles. And at one of the other guard positions, Camden Oliver, number 11, sophomore guard. And the big man in the middle, Skylar Ritchie, number 10.
So, of course, we remember a whole lot about Ritchie and Oliver and Voles from last year. Tell us a little bit about Flincham. He's new to the program, new to Wolfe County fans.
Corey Flincham, he's new to the Wolves, but, he's not new to varsity basketball. Played last year, averaged 27 points a game, I think, for the Jackson Tigers. And, he's a big addition to the Wolves. And then you have Camden Oliver and Caleb Creech, who both got a lot of experience last year as 8th grader and freshman in the backcourt. And Ritchie controls the tip. It's to Oliver. He'll give off to Creech. Back to Oliver now. And Hornets start in pressure man-to-man. Ritchie gives off to Voles. Voles hits Flincham. Off to Creech. Wolves being deliberate. Creech drives. That ball's deflected away and stolen. And that is Ethan Sager. And now Walker Russell drives and gives off to Zane Whitaker, who lays it in.
So far, Magoffin County controlling the inside, wouldn't let Wolfe get any penetration. They're going to have to break that down with the big man Skylar Ritchie if they're going to have any luck.
Handling it against a lot of pressure. Now Creech comes to get it. He's working against Grayson Whitaker. And there's a deflection, and he was unable to establish before he got back in to touch the ball. So let him go back to Wolfe County. Magoffin County's really overplaying the passing lanes earlier here, Doug. So I look for Coach Creech maybe to try to get somebody back door or to ISO somebody on a wing.
But I think they're confident right now in their closing speed.
Creech gives off to Richie. Richie unable to convert. And Magoffin County gets the rebound, and they're looking to run. Barnett has it, drives, kicks. Sawyer spins, gives in to Barnett, and he has it stolen away by Camden Oliver. And Oliver throws ahead to Voles. Voles going to pop the three, no good. And cleared by Zane Whitaker. Sawyer kicks, and that three's up, no good, and that ball will be out of bounds to the Wolves.
Zane Whitaker got away with a lot of contact there over the back, but
yeah, I think that's one of those, if he would have got the offensive rebound, he probably would have been whistled, but since it was out of bounds off them, they just said play on.
Probably right.
First couple of minutes here, both teams trying to fill each other out. Flincham has it, stops, pops, shots up, and rolls off. Richie with the rebound, no good. And Magoffin County looks to run.
And the Wolves just slow getting back that time. Oh, no.
And the Hornets get a steal there on a errant inbounds pass. That's a veteran move there by one of those seniors.
That's a floor full of seniors out there for the Hornets. That's the difference. Grayson Whitaker with the heads-up move.
Caleb Creech working. Now gives off to Voles. Voles going to drive, pulls up, shoots the floater, and hits.
The Wolves starting to get that penetration that they want. We've seen Skylar Ritchie get it twice.
Barnett gets it and almost carried it. I think Voles might have got a piece of it. Barnett probing, and he'll go up, and he'll be fouled, and will shoot 2 free throws.
They got that one on Ritchie.
Skylar Ritchie is first. At the line for the Hornets, Aiden Barnett
a fantastic free throw shooter. So.
Yeah, you expect senior guards to get up there and knock them down when they get to that free throw line. And of course, that'll be an over the back call there on Zane Whitaker.
And now to James on Aiden Barnett, and then the over the back on Whitaker.
Creech working against Whitaker. Gives off to Voles. Voles going to drive. Picks his dribble up. Gives back to Creech. Wolves don't have a lot of movement right now. And they've got to try to get something where more people are moving and attacking here. And Voles is going to pull up, shoot a shot, and it's a nice jumper over Zane Whitaker.
Yeah, that's twice that Voles is taking it upon himself to go ahead and pull up, Lucas. It's off the ball movement that the Wolves need to get going.
Yeah. And here's Whitaker going to set a screen and pop, no good. And Caleb Creech running, and he throws that a little long to Flincham. That's one of those things, Coach Creech, he's okay with that because he wants to play fast. He wants to try to get up and down this floor. We're going to see a little full court pressure here by the Wolves. Looks like maybe a 1-3-1. Oliver guarding Barnett. Gives off to Sawyer. Over to Whitaker. Zane Whitaker has it out front. And now Sawyer's going to drive, kicks back. And that's going to be no good. And Oliver has his pocket picked by Barnett. He goes up, misses the dunk, but is whistled for a foul.
Fouls on the Wolves.
Meanwhile, Grayson Whitaker to the floor on that jump shot. I didn't see, must have been a lot of body contact.
Aiden Barnett will shoot 2.
Barnett at the free throw line and hits the first. And hits the second. Makes it 9-4 here with 3:50 to go in the first quarter. And Creech has a long skip pass to Wolves. He's going to take the shot. It's partially blocked. That'll stay with the Wolves. Flincham to inbounds. Hits Richie. Richie hits Oliver. Oliver going to take the three from the top of the key. No good. And the Hornets are looking to run. And the Wolves do not get back. And shots up and missed. Voles has it. Goes behind the back. Drives. Goes in for the layup. No good. Richie with a putback dunk. Nice job there by Skylar Richie to run the floor. And there is Whitaker with the shot and hits. The Wolves got to get back in transition. They're not doing a good job of getting back and slowing the Hornets down. Oliver has it. Creech drives, puts a shot up, floater, it stays on the rim and goes.
Caleb Creech to the left, both of these guards, the back.
Barnett drives, spins, Voles deflects it, gets it, and we're going to have a jump ball. And that's going to stay Hornet basketball. Good hustle there by both Grayson Whitaker and Dalton Voles. We'll have our first sub of the game for the Hornets, as well as the Wolves. Jaden Holland will come in for Dalton Voles, a well-deserved rest. And then number 3 for the Hornets is
Reed Meadows.
Reed Meadows, and shockingly, he's a senior.
A senior, yeah. Probably going to be the case all night.
Barnett has it, been pressured by Oliver. Gives off to Whitaker, or Salyer, I'm sorry.
Speaking of pressure, the Wolves are man up right here and then pushing it all the way out to the hash mark.
Yeah, they're doing a good job making the Hornets uncover. Nice step back by Barnett and unable to get that to go. And Flincham has it stolen away by Meadows, who comes in and makes a quick impact. Barnett with another step back and then casually flips it back. Barnett going to get an open look from 3. It's short, and that'll be Wolves basketball.
And Lucas going back to that drive by Caleb Creech. Creech and Oliver are both left-handed. You have to think that they've got to use that, moving to their left, that quick first step.
Yeah. And looks like the Wolves are trying to get set up here. And Creech is going to stop, pop a 3. It's no good. Never did look like they were in a set there.
And nobody was in rebounding position.
Barnett drives and lays it in.
Did a good job there avoiding the contact and getting around that Richie block. And Skylar's tough to shoot over.
Creech drives, dumps down to Richie, but it's stolen away. And the Hornets Coach Creech is going to have to call timeout. Wolves had 2 live ball turnovers that have turned into layups here in the last about minute and a half here, and I'm sure Coach Creech wants to try to rectify that. So with 1:22 remaining in the first, a 15-8 lead for the Magoffin County Hornets, and we're going to take a quick commercial break and be right back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Just up the road in Erlanger, Kentucky's own playing card company produces more than 5 billion cards a year. We know because we're Kentucky's insurance company, insuring all sorts of property damage involving your auto and home, but not your house of cards. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, big on commitment.
Back. And welcome back here to Rose Gymnasium, where the Magoffin County Hornets have jumped out to a 15-8 lead here with 1:20 to go in the first quarter. And I think we might have a little bit of blood on the floor or a jersey here. I seen Camden Oliver and Caleb Creech go into the locker room, so they might be doing a jersey change. And looks like Caleb Creech will be number 3 for the rest of the game, and Camden Oliver will be number 22 for the rest of the game. So it must have been two situations with a blood on a jersey.
So Lucas Magoffin off to this quick start. What do the Wolves need to do to stop the bleeding?
I think they just got to execute a little better on offense. Maybe set a few screens and look to try to get the ball, in for some high percentage shots. This Magoffin County team, obviously, they do a really good job helping on defense. So, float passes and soft passes aren't going to get through a lot with them. And I look for Coach Creech to make an adjustment here and, maybe set a few more on-ball screens and see, how Magoffin elects to play that, whether they double it or switch it or how they fight through, whatever. And try to get his guys going downhill for some kickouts or some baskets at the rim. Creech will bring it up. He's working against number 1, Noah Salmons, for the and Flincham hasn't. He's going to be fouled by 0. That is Walker Russell.
Fouls on the Hornets, number 0.
Walker Russell is not a senior. He's actually one of the feature Hornets that is not an upperclassman. He's a sophomore.
And Flincham has it. And he drives middle, pulls up, kicks out to Voles. Voles is going to take the 3, no good. Ritchie with the rebound, puts it up, no good. Tap, no good. And Caleb Creech had it, but stolen away. And Barnett goes down and lays it in.
And how bad does Skylar Ritchie need to see one of those fall right now? He's working hard down there, Lucas, but he can't seem to get it over the rim.
And looks like Coach Creech might hold for 1 here. Or no, he says go on. Caleb hands off to Oliver. Oliver drives, kicks back to Creech. Creech drives, pull-up jumper from the free throw line, no good. And Barnett's looking to run. And splits 2 defenders, goes in, lays it up, no good. And we're going to have a push on, I think, number 3 for the Hornets.
Looks like maybe he got Creech in the back. Is that?
Number 2. Okay.
Barnett I guess on the drive, but I saw what you saw.
I think he might have chicken winged it out there to get a little separation. There is what I think was called there. So real important here for the Wolves to try to get a bucket here because they have it coming out of this quarter. So if they can get one as Flincham pulls up for 3, it's hard. Not able to get that there. And Barnett's got it, and he's going to put it in his back pocket as time expires. So after 1, Magoffin County Hornets lead the Wolfe County Wolves 17-8. We'll be back here for second quarter action after these messages on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Wolfe County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday night trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Frank's, Dixie Freeze, Beef Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit.
The new year is bringing exciting high school basketball action to courts across our region, and Rose Brothers is happy to help bring these games into your homes. Rose Brothers is your source for basketball and all athletic shoes and Under Armour and Nike athletic apparel to put your athletes in the game, or even help you keep those New Year's resolutions. With lots of winter still ahead, come see us for deals on fleece and outerwear too. When you have the chance, get out and support your local teams and the boys and girls of your local schools. And when you can't, Rose Brothers will be helping Bluegrass Sports Nation bring it to you.
And welcome back here for the start of the second quarter as the Wolfe County Wolves are going to have to go on a bit of a run to get back into this one as the Hornets are up 17-8 with a strong defensive quarter from the Hornets. I thought they were dug in the first quarter.
Absolutely. Classic senior-led versus a young team, and they pushed the Wolves out in the perimeter, and the Wolves just stayed there.
Yeah. The Wolves have gone a little smaller now. Voles is going to get an open look from 3 and hits. Good job there by Caleb Creech to drive and kick and hit that's a high percentage shot. We've seen a lot of that against Buckhorn with the Wolves driving and kicking. So I'm sure Coach Creech is glad to see that, and good execution out of the timeout there. Wolves have to help down in the post here as Skylar Ritchie is off the floor right now. So they've went much smaller. Don't know if we'll see Brady Robinson tonight. He got a bad frog for lack of a better term, as Grayson Whitaker hits a 3 in the JV game, and he was pretty gimpy in warm-ups.
Yeah, he was limping around right up to the very beginning of this game.
Creech has it, and it gives off to Oliver. Oliver gives to Vols. Vols had Flincham and bobbled it and allowed the defender to recover. Oliver has it now.
You still have to believe that Flinch and Vols at some point need to try the post.
Creech drives, kicks to Oliver. Oliver with the 3, no good. And the Wolves have to get back, as that's going to be a run-out layup for the Hornets and an and-one situation. As a team that shoots a lot of threes, when those threes don't go, somebody has to have back responsibilities. And what's happened a couple times here is the point guard or whoever's handling out front drives and penetrates to the rim and kicks. Well, someone else has to rotate back to cover the rim, and that's not happening. Magoffin's got a couple runouts there, so that's something the Wolves will have to adjust here as we go on.
No, absolutely, and it puts the backcourt in a tough position to run that down as well. Yeah.
And Flincham has it. And he's going to stop, pop from 10, and hits. Wolves ran a nice set there. He come off a couple screens.
Yeah, they created that, a little off-the-ball movement.
And, just too easy on the defensive end for the Wolves, for the Hornets there. I mean, he just drives right down the lane and lays it in. And Oliver's going to take the 3, no good. And Hornets pull the rebound. They're looking to run, and that's going to be a foul on Vols.
So is this a little bit of early panic ball, Lucas, these last 3 possessions? Is that what we're seeing here with this young team?
Well, I think, it's one of those things where, when adversity hits, you have to deal with it and play through it. And, I think Coach Creech, he's glad his kids are facing that. And as we see a nice cross screen, and we're going to see a foul on, I think, Evans, as the Hornets ran a nice cross screen to get Zane Whitaker a touch on the block, and he was fouled. And Whitaker converts the free throw. So we'll see Skylar Ritchie check back in, along with Jaden Holland. Whitaker's second free throw is up and good. And looks like the Hornets are going to come out in some pressure here. Wolves need to try to get somebody in the middle of that floor. And Vols is trapped, and he's able to get it out. Flincham has it. Ritchie with the screen. Flincham will shoot a floater. No good. Ritchie has it, though. Lays it up. No good. And the Hornets are going to have another run out for a layup. That. And Creech has it, gives it to Holland, and lays it in. The Wolves have to get some stops, though, here, as the Hornets are attacking again. Barnett, he's not going to slow down. He's going to stop, pop the 3, and hits. And, you can't trade baskets or trade attempts with a team that's up by 15 or 16. You have to get back and play defense. I'm sure that's what Coach Creech is talking about in this 30-second timeout here. And, if you're Coach Castle, obviously you've got to be pretty happy, coming in here and his team first time out, running like a well-oiled machine, and you wouldn't expect anything else with 9 seniors and a ton of veteran leadership, you know. So
the last 3 minutes, it really looks like the Hornets laid a trap for these young Wolves to get into that style of trading possessions like that, because they know ultimately that favors them with an 11, 12-point lead.
Yeah, and you know, I'm sure Coach Creech right now in the huddle is telling his guys, forget about the offensive end. We've got to get 2 or 3 stops in a row.
Sure.
You know, we've got to force some shots that aren't wide open layups, and then we've got to rebound and see where we go from there. You know, because
don't watch the scoreboard. Take it one defensive possession at a time. I agree with you.
You know, if you're Coach Creech, you want to try to get this under 8 or 9 before as that ball's deflected away. And the Wolves are able to retain it. Vols has it. He's working against 2, and he picks his dribble up, and it's going to be deflected away, but a foul called.
Yeah, he got bailed out there for sure. That was Ethan Salyer got called for that one. And there was probably some contact on the double team there on that trap.
We haven't mentioned in this game, but if anybody's wondering, looking at the scoreboard, why the fouls are 3-1. Now, as Jaden Holland has it, drives, puts a shot up, he's going to be blocked. The fouls reset at the beginning of every quarter, and you shoot a double bonus. There is no single 1-and-1 anymore. Flincham has it. He crosses over, gets to the rim, puts a shot up, and good.
Fantastic
and
job.
the Wolves better get back because the Hornets are off and running, and they don't, and it's a layup. I mean, you can't trot back after a made basket. Richie has it. And he picks his dribble up off to Caleb Creech. Caleb skip pass over to Vols. Vols step through, fade away, puts the shot up, no good. And the Hornets are looking to run again. Whitaker goes up, and I think Flincham partially blocked that shot. Jaden Holland has it, and that pass is going to be deflected and stolen away. And the Hornets are running again. And number 5 goes up and lays it in.
Yeah, I don't know if Whitaker even got past half court right there. He knew that as soon as Barnett touched that ball that they were going to run that out.
So the Hornets have jumped out to a 18-point lead here halfway through the second quarter.
The Wolves slowing it down now.
Richie has it, working against Zane Whitaker. Vols kicks back to Holland. Holland will take the 3, no good. And Ethan Sayer with the rebound. He's looking to push. He's going to have a layup. Misses the layup. Caleb Creech and pulls up for a free throw jumper. It's good. The Wolves have to sprint back again.
All right, Magoffin County looks like they're going to settle for a half-court set this time.
Barnett drives, goes in, lays it up. You know,
2-point basket,
and Barnett just doing a fantastic job keeping his body between the ball and the defender. There's nothing they can do with it.
Creech shoots the pull-up jumper at the free throw line and hits. But, you know, like we've said, 16-point lead, and Magoffin County's probably only been stopped in this second quarter 2 or 3 times the whole quarter. You know, you got to buckle down on this end. And Barnett pulls up and hits. And Magoffin County is going to call a quick 30-second timeout. And we'll take it with them here and be back in 30 seconds here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Jackson Physical Therapy is your locally owned and operated physical therapy clinic, serving Jackson and the surrounding areas. Owned by Colby Watts, Jackson Physical Therapy has a talented and experienced staff ready to meet all your physical therapy needs. Jackson Physical Therapy is a proud supporter of our local youth and sports teams. Call JPT at 666-9293 to schedule your appointment today and let us improve your quality of life.
And welcome back here to Rose Gymnasium, where the Wolves have got a punch in the mouth by the Magoffin County Hornets here in this second quarter. Magoffin County has stretched it out to an 18-point lead with 2:05 to go. And Doug, we were talking there in between. When you're playing a team that plays hard on defense, you have to be ready to match that intensity on your defensive end, or else it's going to be an issue. And, that's one thing the Wolves are facing right now. And this Magoffin team, they get up in you. And they're a physical, veteran team, and they get in you. Oliver going to have the three from the wing and hits.
Yeah, the Hornets are showing no sign of fatigue yet.
Yeah. So let's see if the Wolves can close this out here. And I think that's going to be out of bounds off of Barnett. He just lost it on the crossover there. So there's one of those stops we talked about. Coach Creech, I'm sure he's saying, let's string together 2 or 3 and see how, we can make a little run and chip away at this. Creech has it. Going to get a screen from Richie. And looks to split 2 defenders and drive. And, that's a move there where he's going in against somebody 6'4", 6'5", that's really athletic and long. And Oliver with the steal, and now Barnett's going to get a foul.
Well, and it's not, not only was Creech out of position right there, but the Hornets are doing a good job helping on defense. So you've got 2 and 3 guys there. You're not even going to get that rebound. The Wolves need to show some more patience for sure in their half-court set.
And Flincham's going to take over the point duties here for the next minute 18. He's working against Salyer. He takes the screen from Austin McGinnis, number 1. And now it looks like he might get a screen from Richie. Now another screen. He gives off to Oliver. Oliver drives baseline, backs it out. And there's a situation where, there was a deflection. And, the Magoffin County player was the first player to dive on the floor, Yeah,
I understand the frustration here for the Wolves, but as the crowd gets into it a little bit.
Austin McGinnis going to get a 3 from the wing and hits. Big shot there off the bench.
And McGinnis immediately makes his presence felt.
And, Austin's a kid that plays extremely hard as we see another, Richie's able to come over and get the block. Oliver looking to push. He brings it out, gets bumped, nothing. Flincham has it, stops for a 15-footer, no good. And the Wolves do a lot better job that time of getting back on defense and take away any type of run. Oliver pressuring Salyer. So, we'll see how, without Barnett out there, and, Oliver does a really good job of pressure defense, making them call a timeout. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. So, the last 2-3 minutes here, the Wolves have started playing a little harder on defense, and, that's paid off for them. It went from a 18 or 19-point lead to a 12-point lead. And, maybe
you saw the scrap play down here, the 50-50 ball that Magoffin beat us to. You saw Kendall Oliver getting a little frustrated. He's able to channel that into energy. It gets his team moving. McGinnis hits the 3. We get the defensive stop. If we can get one more, we can get this thing back to 10.
Well, and, you have to play as physical as the game's, being allowed to be played. As they ran a set there, was looking for Barnett, and Whitaker's going to take the 3. No good. Flincham has it. McGinnis is going to get a shot off. Paul's up. Oh, almost win at the buzzer. So at the half, Magoffin will go into the locker room up 39-27 on the Wolves. And we'll be back here in 6 minutes on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Daniel Boone once said, "Heaven must be a Kentucky kind of place." We think he must have been talking about Wolfe County. When some places button up for the winter, Wolfe County, Kentucky is putting out the welcome mat. Our miles of hiking trails greet you whether you're wearing running shoes or hiking boots. If you'd rather go vertical, our climbing options challenge visitors from all over the world, even ice climbing when the conditions are right. Without the lush canopy of summer, you can see for miles across our beautiful Appalachian hills, to our natural arches, rivers, and lakes. Legend has it there's treasure buried in Wolfe County. We can't swear there's buried treasure, but we can promise when you visit Wolfe County, you'll discover our true treasures are the people who call this part of Kentucky home. Warmer, more welcoming folks you won't find anywhere else. You may arrive as our guest, but you'll leave as part of our family. There will always be a place for you at our table and tasty homemade food on your plate. Wolfe County has many gorgeous cabins, country inns, and Airbnbs waiting for you to rent. After a full day of adventure, you can sit by a relaxing fire or take a dip in a hot tub. Take a little bit of our unbridled spirit home with you. Our artisans have been featured at museums around the country, but they get their inspiration for their craft from right here at home. Come and see for yourself why Wolfe County, Kentucky is a little bit of home and a lot of adventure.
Wolfe County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday night trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Frank's, Dixie Freeze, Beef Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit.
Just up the road in Erlanger, Kentucky's own playing card company produces more than 5 billion cards a year. We know because we're Kentucky's insurance company, insuring all sorts of property damage involving your auto and home, but not your house of cards. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, big on commitment.
The new year is bringing exciting high school basketball action to courts across our region, and Rose Brothers is happy to help bring these games into your homes. Rose Brothers is your source for basketball and all athletic shoes and Under Armour and Nike athletic apparel to put your athletes in the game, or even help you keep those New Year's resolutions. With lots of winter still ahead, come see us for deals on fleece and outerwear too. When you have the chance, get out and support your local teams and the boys and girls of your local schools. And when you can't, Rose Brothers will be helping Bluegrass Sports Nation bring it to you.
Jackson Physical Therapy is your locally owned and operated physical therapy clinic, serving Jackson and the surrounding areas. Owned by Colby Watts, Jackson Physical Therapy has a talented and experienced staff ready to meet all your physical therapy needs. Jackson Physical Therapy is a proud supporter of our local youth and sports teams. Call JPT at 666-9293 to schedule your appointment today and let us improve your quality of life.
Daniel Boone once said, "Heaven must be a Kentucky kind of place." We think he must have been talking about Wolfe County. When some places button up for the winter, Wolfe County, Kentucky is putting out the welcome mat. Our miles of hiking trails greet you whether you're wearing running shoes or hiking boots. If you'd rather go vertical, our climbing options challenge visitors from all over the world, even ice climbing when the conditions are right. Without the lush canopy of summer, you can see for miles across our beautiful Appalachian hills to our natural arches, rivers, and lakes. Legend has it there's treasure buried in Wolfe County. We can't swear there's buried treasure, but we can promise when you visit Wolfe County, you'll discover our true treasures are the people who call this part of Kentucky home. Warmer, more welcoming folks you won't find anywhere else. You may arrive as our guest, but you'll leave as part of our family. There will always be a place for you at our table and tasty homemade food on your plate. Wolfe County has many gorgeous cabins, country inns, and Airbnbs waiting for you to rent. After a full day of adventure, you can sit by a relaxing fire or take a dip in a hot tub. Take a little bit of our unbridled spirit home with you. Our artisans have been featured at museums around the country, but they get their inspiration for their craft from right here at home. Come and see for yourself why Wolfe County, Kentucky is a little bit of home and a lot of adventure.
Wolfe County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday night trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Frank's, Dixie Freeze, Beef Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit.
And welcome back here in Rose Gymnasium, where we're 2 or 3 minutes away from the start of the second half. Doug, what do you think Coach Creech and Coach Castle talked about in the locker rooms?
Well, I have to believe Coach Castle feels pretty good about the way his team controlled the pace of the game, never stopped on defense. They won most of the hustle plays in that first half, but Coach Creech has to feel good about where the score's at. From 18 down to 12 down on that last little run before halftime, they've got the momentum. That's big for these young guys. I have to believe Coach Creech has got to tell them, keep it calm. We've got plenty of time left to catch back up.
You know, I think Coach Creech's message is probably, this first 4 minutes is going to decide how this game goes.
Sure.
You come out, you make a stand, defensively a few times, and show everybody that you're going to fight, or you let Magoffin go on a run and stretch it back out. Because, the Wolves can't let Magoffin come out here early and go on a run and stretch this back out to 20. They've got to find a way to, go on a run of their own. So I really think Coach Creech's kids are going to come out here at the start of the third quarter with a lot of intensity, and, we'll see where that takes them.
Well, now, Lucas, this young Wolves team tried and failed to overpower the Hornets. So what strategy do you think they used to get some offense going?
I think, some screens off the ball and on the ball might be effective. Magoffin, they're basically all the same size, so, they do a lot of switching, I'm sure. Or at least, a hard hedge on ball screens. But, you've got to try to get downhill and get some open looks from outside, and try to get Skylar Ritchie going inside there. He had 2 or 3 roll off on him that were, good shots. And, if a couple of them go, it's a lot closer game. And, you trust your big man in the middle. He's been there for 4 years. And, you keep going to him and giving him those chances, and, he's going to put it in the basket for you.
Now, in that first half, Austin McGinnis comes in, gives the Wolves a little spark that they needed right there. We saw, I guess it was
Chris
Creech.
Evans and
Camden Creech, Caleb Creech hit a couple late shots there. Finally saw his jumper falling. They've got to get the big man Skylar Ritchie going.
Yeah. But we're going to take a quick 30-second commercial break, and we'll be back here for the start of the second half here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Just up the road in Erlanger, Kentucky's own playing card company produces more than 5 billion cards a year. We know because we're Kentucky's insurance company, insuring all sorts of property damage involving your auto and home, but not your house of cards. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
And welcome back as we're ready for the start of the second half here, as the Magoffin County Hornets will start out with a 39-27 lead over the Wolfe County Wolves. Doug, we talked a little bit about it. Neither team got in the bonus in either one of the first 2 quarters, and that's something new that teams have to adjust to.
Right.
And it does favor a physical team, especially a physical team with depth.
Well, Lucas, for a long time, it was a given that in the second quarter and fourth quarter, you were going to be in the bonus.
Yeah.
We didn't see many games where both teams weren't in the bonus.
And Barnett has it. He gives off to Sawyer. He gives off to Zane Whitaker. And the Wolves do look like they have a little bit more defensive intensity. And Barnett has it now working against Voles. And Barnett's very aggressive in his straight line drives. He looks to get downhill. He gives off to Russell. Russell turns the corner, kicks to Whitaker. Whitaker puts the three up. Air ball. So there's a shot or a stop that the Wolves need. Let's see if they can turn it into some offense here. Oliver pops the three from the wing. It's short, and Barnett has the rebound. Wolves look to get him back a little better. Whitaker drives on flinching. That ball's poked away, but I think Dalton Voles will be whistled for the foul there.
And the Wolves, with textbook defense to get that stop, probably needed to be a little more patient on the offensive end.
And Barnett, Sawyer will inbound it. He gives to Whitaker. Whitaker puts the three up. No good. Strong rebound by Skylar Ritchie, who's able to save it before he fell down. Oliver has it. He's driving. And Barnett's going to steal it away and go in and lay it up. And now Voles is going to have a three, and he thought about it. Now he kicks off for an open shot for Oliver. He was unable to hit it. And Whitaker has it. He saves it into Grayson Whitaker. And Grayson Whitaker drives, and that should be a jump ball there. He kind of lost it, and Camden Oliver was there to tie him up.
Yeah, good clean tie up there by Camden Oliver, just going after the ball.
Reed Meadows will check in for Grayson Whitaker. Creech working against Russell, gives off to Ritchie. Ritchie hands back off to Creech. Creech drives, free throw line area, pops, and hits.
And we saw Caleb Creech do that a couple times at the end of the second half, so obviously he's feeling comfortable with that move.
Meadows has it, drives, gives off to Zane Whitaker, who shoots from the free throw line and hits. So, that we're back to that thing where we can't trade baskets. We have to get some stops. Caleb Creech stepped through, gives off to Voles in the corner, thought about the three, but didn't take it. Ritchie and Whitaker are battling down low. And I think we're going to have a foul on Zane Whitaker.
It's tough. It's tough when you're playing defense in the post.
What some of the Hornet fans are upset about is, Whitaker got knocked down, but he committed the first foul, which was called.
Right. It's tough when you're the defensive player in the post because there's going to be contact.
Yes.
And so you're going to make first contact. It doesn't matter who ends up on the floor first.
Creech to the line for three here, so really need to try to convert these if you're the Wolves here. Get this under 12 for the first time in a while, or under
a long time. Yeah, the first time since about 3 minutes into the game.
And the first free throw is no good. And second free throw is up and good.
I expect Caleb to make this one too.
And that free throw rolls off. So 1 for 3 as Barnett's working against Oliver, and we're going to have a foul on Oliver.
Team second.
Oliver's playing some glove defense, and all of the Wolves are playing a little further up than they were in the first half. Let's see if it pays
Sayers
off.
has it now. They've moved Barnett off the ball here for this possession. Sayers has it. Barnett's going to get a stagger screen and had a look but didn't take it. That's, that veteran play there. He didn't force anything. He's going to pull up and take a three. It's no good. Ritchie has it, and he's going to be fouled.
Walker Russell, his third.
A heads-up play by Richie there.
Yeah.
He saw the contact coming and just held on to the ball. Even if it takes you out of bounds, hang on to the ball, you'll draw the foul.
And Creech brings it up and gives off to Flincham. Flincham drives baseline, puts a shot up off the glass and good. And now the Hornets are looking to run.
And Wolfe County's back.
And
Flincham
somebody
Richie
gambled.
both.
Now we've got a put back and in. You can't gamble against a veteran team near as much, because if you don't get it, they're smart and they take advantage of it. Creech has it, gets that free throw line pull up and rolls off. Dalton Voles gets the rebound, and Whitaker looking to run, and that's going to be a and one on Caleb Creech. Foul on Caleb Creech.
Yeah, Creech was running with Whitaker there and really never did get in position to take that charge.
At the line for the Hornets, Grayson Whitaker with shoot one.
And that shot is short. Creech looking to push. He's been stalked by Meadows. Drives, gives off to Flincham. Flincham going to take the three. No good. Richie with the rebound. Deflected away. Voles has it. And gives down to Richie, and it's poked away. And then we're going to have a foul on Voles.
Yeah, a little frustration foul there by Wolfe. Listen, that's 3 straight times that Wolves had it in the post and they bring the ball down. Magoffin's too smart for that. They're not going to be able to dribble in the post. They're going to get it smacked away every time.
And Barnett has it now. Working against Voles. Pulls up, shoots over Richie. No good. Creech with a strong rebound. He's looking to push. Got numbers. Drives. Puts a shot up. And it's good. And Barnett will come back to get it here as it's down to an 11-point lead. But the Wolves, they have to be able to take away, you can't trade baskets. Flincham working, drives, puts a shot up, floater, no good. Sayers has it, gives off to Barnett. Barnett's going to drive, kicks. Whitaker has an 18-footer, no good. Oliver has the rebound, looking to push, and he'll be fouled by Whitaker.
And Wolfe County doing a much better job so far this entire third quarter, getting back on defense, cutting that momentum off, making the Hornets set up in their half court.
Creech has it now. We see Jaden Holland check in for Dalton Voles. Flincham has it, drives against Whitaker, and he'll be body checked out of bounds by Zane Whitaker.
14. Zane Whitaker is third. At the line of the Wolves, Corey Flincham will shoot 2.
Flincham did a good job drawing that foul. Lucas took that angle.
Yeah, it went straight at the rim there. Flincham's free throw is up and good.
Didn't leave Whitaker any room to not foul.
Second free throw up and good also by Flincham. And looks like the Wolves are going to go small for a couple minutes here as Magoffin's big man also goes out. So we'll see.
We'll see Meadows come back in.
And Meadows has it. He's going to be trapped, and that ball's up for grabs, but Whitaker's able to get it, but Caleb Creech is able to steal it away. He's looking to push, and Evans has it. Gives off to Flincham. Off to Oliver. And Creech has it. Gives off to Oliver. Wolves want to try to get this ball in the high post, but number 10 Sayers is going to be whistled for the foul on a drive by Camden Oliver. So what you're seeing here, the Wolves aren't settling for near as many jump shots in this third quarter, and they're driving at that rim and getting to that free throw line. It's really hard to get fouled shooting threes.
I think with these two Oliver free throws, they will have shot more so far in this third quarter than they shot the whole first half.
And Oliver converts the first free throw, and he'll have one more. And this is to get it under 10, which if you're Coach Creech, that's what you probably wanted to do to start this third quarter and see where you can go from there. And it rolls in.
So the Wolves have cut the biggest Hornets lead into half. We've got it down to 9. Big stop here. If they could get a stop here, a lot
Austin
of momentum
McGinnis is checked in for Camden Oliver, and Barnett is driving. The one person you didn't want to let go, and it's a layup. I think Coach Creech might have to think about not pressing. If you get it back under 8 or 9, there's plenty of time if you can just get stops. Creech with a nice move and a pull-up jumper there. And
Caleb Creech.
Barnett driving, Euros, shot goes up, and good.
I was going to say Caleb Creech offensively playing with a lot more confidence in the third quarter than he was the whole first half.
Creech drives, and it's going to be a walk.
Well, Caleb was sure that Magoffin County's player touched it, but the referee
I think he did touch it, as we're going to have Barnett for the third straight time driving, and he's going to be called for a walk that time on the hesitation Euro step there. We'll have a timeout for a shoe tie.
Well, Barnett drew some contact. It was after the walk, and it may have even been. It looked like the incidental.
Having
contact.
a hard time tying this shoe here.
Looks like Noah Sammons is ready to go now.
Creech gives off to Flincham. Flincham had it, spins, and it's deflected away. And we're going to have a carry. Creech working against Russell. Pull-up jumper short, and he's able to get his own rebound. Goes back up, puts it up, no good. Third chance, no good. And we're going to have a foul on Creech. And that'll be a 1-and-1 here as Meadows will go, or I'm sorry, no, we will have 2 shots for Meadows, as that's the 5th team foul.
But Creech showing a great deal of intensity. Good hustle play right there. You hate to see him pick up
couldn't
the
get
foul
it to
at
go.
the end, but man, that's what they're going to have to do for the rest of this game.
Yeah. And Meadows misses the first one. And there's where we see the new rule. That would be a rebound and a live ball. Right. But now, you're not near as much pressure because you get that second one no matter what. And
fourth quarter, you start all over with no free throws.
Meadows' second free throw is up, and it's good.
And that's ultimately an effort to speed the game up.
Sure,
yes. I mean, that's what we're, and it will.
You don't see near as many free throws in bonus situation now. Well, Magoffin County has pushed it out to a 12-point lead. Oliver going to take the 3 from the wing. It's no good. And
we'll get the foul on Skylar Ritchie here, I think. But that's okay. Skylar Ritchie's fighting for rebounding position. That's just his second foul. The big man needs to establish his presence down there, so you don't mind that.
And that free throw is good by Meadows. And second one, no good. Flincham has it. And crosses over. And drives. Kicks to Oliver. And Oliver's able to save it to Caleb Creech, who's going to take the three. No good. The Wolves just can't seem to buy one from outside. You know, the other night they hit 13, but they just can't seem to buy one. And Barnett is knifing through the defense here. And that stolen away. And we're going to have a foul on Meadows.
Heads up play by McGinnis right there to cut that lane
and that's
off.
and you know, Magoffin County fans are moaning about the foul. That foul there kept a wide open layup from happening.
Exactly
you know,
right,
he has to at least make 2 free throws right here. So, you know, it wasn't like they were being penalized there in any way because he had a clear path to the rim.
There aren't many good fouls, but that was a good foul.
And Austin McGinnis steps up there, knocks down this first free throw, and he'll have one more. Second free throw is up. It's hard. Meadows with the rebound. Barnett looking to push. He splits the defenders, drives in, shoots a floater. It's good. Creech gets the switch. Meadows has it. Now backs off. Now into Ritchie. Ritchie goes up and scores it. Barnett has it. But Barnett does such a good job of any time there's any type of pressure, he comes and gets that thing.
Yeah.
And that three's up, no good. The Wolves looking to run. Camden Oliver. And nice pass by Corey Flincham to Caleb Creech.
Fantastic pass by Corey Fletcher right there.
Sammons has it, gives up to Whitaker for a three. Big shot right here, no good. Ritchie has it, and McGinnis is going to get a shot, and it's short. So after three, the Wolves still down 45-55, and we'll be back here in 1 minute on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Wolfe County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday night trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Franks, Dixie Freeze, Beef Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit. Jackson Physical Therapy is your locally owned and operated physical therapy clinic, serving Jackson and the surrounding areas. Owned by Colby Watts, Jackson Physical Therapy has a talented and experienced staff ready to meet all your physical therapy needs. Jackson Physical Therapy is a proud supporter of our local youth and sports teams. Call JPT at 666-9293 to schedule your appointment today and let us improve your quality of life.
And welcome back as we're here for the start of the fourth quarter as the Hornets from Magoffin County will have it to start here, and they have a 10-point lead. So the Wolves have to find a way to outscore them by 11 if they want to win this one, Doug.
Well, the Wolves won the third. That's the good news. The bad
They got to win it by a lot more in the fourth.
That's exactly
And Barnett rips through, drives, and lays it in.
Help defense is going to have to get there a little quicker, Lucas. The Wolves slowed the transition there, didn't pick that up.
Creech has it, pull-up jumper, it's short, but Voles has it. He gives off to Flincham in the corner. Flincham with a fake, drives, and that's off his leg and out of bounds.
Wolves going to press.
The Wolves, well, you know, you're in a situation now where you kind of have to probably. You know, if they had been able to cut it to, you know, a few less, they might have been able to back up in the half court. But now, you know, they've got to try to turn the ball over some and force as many possessions as possible. Zane Whitaker has it, gives off to Barnett. Passes to Russell. Gives to Whitaker. Passes to Grayson Whitaker. Now gives Zane Whitaker. Braden Barnett has it, and you're seeing this veteran team right here. You know, they're going to run 45 seconds to a minute off this clock in this fourth quarter with a 12-point lead.
Yeah, and this is really a continuation of what we've seen with the Hornets all night.
And, you know, the Wolves, they're getting a little impatient and starting to try to gamble a little bit as Barnett has it. And he's going to be fouled, I think, by Flincham from behind.
Yeah.
On the Wolves, number 14, Corey Flincham.
And that's actually going to become a consideration, perhaps, for the rest of this quarter is foul trouble. A lot of Wolves with 3. When they start to get 4, could change Coach Creech's strategy.
Yeah. And look for 14 to slip right here, and he did. But Chris Evans done a good job. Barnett was able to get it in the corner. Oliver pressuring him. And that's going to be an offensive foul. Yeah, and it happened right in front of the coach, and he has to stand there and shake his head. Yeah, you did it, son. I mean, he did it right in front of the ref and right in front of his own bench, you know.
Yeah, he did. That's not real sure what happened before that. Maybe a little back and forth, but either way, that was a bad time to try that.
Vols gives off to Flincham. Flincham steps through. He's going to be fouled, I think, by number 2, Aiden Barnett. That's his 4th foul, so that's something to watch there, as he's definitely the floor general for the Hornets. And Oliver has it, gives off to Creech, who drives, gives off to Flincham. Flincham going to put the shot up from the free throw line, no good. And the Hornets pull that rebound down. Barnett looks to slow it down. Grayson Whitaker has it stolen away by Oliver. Oliver driving in. I'd go right at Barnett because he's got 4 fouls. And a veteran move by Barnett to not take a chance and just lets him lay it in there. Yeah. You know, credit to him being, you know, a smart basketball player. And Oliver's going to pick the foul up, shooting the gap.
And that's going to be 4 on Cameron Oliver, I believe.
Cam Oliver is third.
Oh, okay, just his 3rd. The number changed.
Yeah. And look for a run out here possibly by the Hornets. Chris Evans is giving up a lot of size down there. And somebody streaks down and gets a layup. Wolves just can't seem to get those 2 or 3 stops in a row that Coach Creech is looking for. Oliver has it. And Vols was open for a second. We'll see what the Wolves get into. And Creech drives down, throws something up, and Vols is there to bail him out. And number 0 bails Vols out with a foul.
And the Hornets, number 0, Walker Russell is 4th. At the line of the Wolves, Doc Boyle will shoot 2.
And credit Vols, that's 3 or 4 times that he's put himself in position.
He's pursued the basketball well. And his free throw rolls in. Iron was kind. And Skylar Ritchie will check in here for Chris Evans.
And listen, this game's not over. He makes this, we're only down 10.
And you know, you just have to string together 2 or 3 stops if you're the Wolves. You know, that's been the thing all night. And that free throw is no good. And Barnett gets it. He'll bring it up. He'll be checked by Vols. He gives off to Sayers. Sayers drives, kicks off to Zane Whitaker, who don't have any interest in shooting the 3. He gives off to Sayer. Sayer, back tap by Flincham. Caleb Creech throws ahead to Flincham. Flincham throws off to Vols. Shots up and good. Well, there's that turnover. And veteran coach, Coach Castle, quick to call that timeout. You know, don't let his team get too emotional. There, really good timeout there by Coach Castle. So it's going to be a full. So we're going to take a 1-minute break, and we'll be right back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
The new year is bringing exciting high school basketball action to courts across our region, and Rose Brothers is happy to help bring these games into your homes. Rose Brothers is your source for basketball and all athletic shoes and Under Armour and Nike athletic apparel to put your athletes in the game, or even help you keep those New Year's resolutions. With lots of winter still ahead, come see us for deals on fleece and outerwear too. When you have the chance, get out and support your local teams and the boys and girls of your local schools. And when you can't, Rose Brothers will be helping Bluegrass Sports Nation bring it to you.
Just up the road in Erlanger, Kentucky's own playing card company produces more than 5 billion cards a year. We know because we're Kentucky's insurance company, insuring all sorts of property damage involving your auto and home, but not your house of cards. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
And welcome back to the Rose Gymnasium, where the Magoffin County Hornets are up on the Wolfe County Wolves 59-50. And, if you're Coach Creech, you've got it. We've said it, numerous times. You've got to try to string together a couple more stops. And if you're the Hornets, you've got to be strong with the ball and execute. And that's going to be a run out for Barnett. And he pulls up and shoots the floater and hits. That's just a senior guard that, knows when he needs to get the ball in his hands.
Well,
Creech has it, drives, goes in, lays it up and in. So, you gotta find a way to get into a situation where as there's a kick to the corner, Whitaker hits a three. Caleb Creech finds Voles, thought about the three, no, pulls up for a short jumper, it's short. And Zane Whitaker with the rebound. He gives off to Barnett. Barnett looking to push. Hook pass to Whitaker, who just hit one and hits another one. Two big possessions there by the Hornets. Creech drives, pulls up, and hits. And there's a run out, and number 0 will go in. He short arms that one, though. Oliver with the rebound. Wolves have to push now. 3:40 down 13. Flincham drives, steps through, shoots a scoop shot, no good. And Barnett looking to run, and he drives, puts a shot up, and in.
Wow. I really thought he was going to go to Grayson Whitaker again over here in the corner, but Barnett found a way.
Oliver drives, puts a shot up. No good. We're going to have a bump by Zane Whitaker, and he'll be whistled for the foul.
Hornets, 14, Zane Whitaker is.
I don't know how many points Aiden Barnett has, but his impact on this game is being tremendous.
Yeah.
Between the points and the assist. Oliver at the line for 2. Shots up. First one's good.
Yeah, we won't see many 15th region teams, but I'd like to see where Barnett will rank by the end of the season.
I would venture to say he's a top 2 or 3 player in the region. Second free throw by Oliver is up and also good. So 13-point lead. But, now the Wolves, they've got to string together 4 or 5 stops to have a shot to get back into this. Sayers has it.
Probably going to have to hit 2 or 3 threes.
And Whitaker takes a long three. I'm sure the coach is not real happy about that. And we're going to have, I think, a foul on Oliver.
Yeah. I think Lucas Grayson Whitaker has the green light. I don't think Coach Castle cares that much about where he's at on the floor. I think Grayson's got the green light to shoot it at will. I don't know who we got. It was definitely on Oliver, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Foul was on Oliver. That's his 4th. So he'll have to watch. And Barnett cuts back door, puts a shot up and in. And Creech is going to get called for, Sayers is going to be called for a foul. And
looked for a second like it was going to be a double foul.
Yeah.
It really did. I think the little bit of a tie-up there, they gave Creech a little grace.
Well, and, this is a situation where, this Hornet team, they're a lot of veteran players, and they know, emotions get high. And I don't think it's ever really affected them in the course of this game. They play with emotion, but they don't let it bother them and impact them. So we're back to this 13-point lead that we've been at a lot. And Sayers has got it on a 3-on-1 and, backs it back out. That's a veteran player there, not taking any chances.
Right now, 40 seconds off the clock means more than 2 points.
And nice poke away, nice pass ahead by Holland. So the Wolves are able to get a steal. And Sayers is looking to get that ball to Barnett, but he can't. And now Barnett's able to get it. And Barnett's going to slow it down, I would think. Nope, he's going to go down and shoot a layup. Can't trade baskets with people. And Caleb Creech drives, Euros, puts a shot up, changed his shot, no good. Able to get his own rebound, puts another one up and in.
I don't know what Aiden Barnett's listed at, maybe 6'1", 6'2", but he plays bigger than that, doesn't he?
Sayers is going to go in, and he's going to be fouled by Holland.
Fouls on the number 15, David Holland. At the line for the Hornets, Ethan Sayers, shoot 2.
And that first free throw is no good, so it's still an 11-point game here. The Hornets do something that there's a lot of teams doing it now. I'm not a huge fan of it. It's backing all 4 guys off. I'm sure they're doing it to try to avoid fouling or something like that, up 11. But, some coaches do that in the first quarter. I'm not a big fan of it. You never know. And Barnett gets the steal, and he's going to go down and miss the layup. And then the Hornets get the rebound.
Well, Barnett committed late to the layup.
Yeah.
He was thinking dunk the whole way.
That's something that, I'm sure Coach Creech is going to use as a teaching moment. His young Wolves gave up on it.
Yeah.
And they allowed the only other Hornet on that side of half court to get the rebound. That's something that can't happen. Especially, when you're down 11 trying to come back. So look for, that to probably be mentioned tomorrow in practice. And the second free throw is up and good by Noah Sammons. 12-point lead. Creech has it. Takes the screen from Ritchie. Back pedals. Nice dump off to Ritchie, and Ritchie scores. And we're going to have a quick timeout there by Coach Creech. Probably going to go with the defense substitution here to press, maybe for Ritchie. I'm not sure. He might not. He might keep him in to protect the rim. But, he's got to try to extend the game as much as possible at this point here. And we'll take a quick 30-second break here and be back for the finish of this one here in Rose Gymnasium here on.
Just up the road in Erlanger, Kentucky's own playing card company produces more than 5 billion cards a year. We know because we're Kentucky's insurance company, insuring all sorts of property damage involving your auto and home, but not your house of cards. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, big on commitment.
The new year is bringing exciting high school basketball action to courts across our region, and Rose Brothers is happy to help bring these games into your homes. Rose Brothers is your source for basketball and all athletic shoes and Under Armour and Nike athletic apparel to put your athletes in the game, or even help you keep those New Year's resolutions. With lots of winters still ahead, come see us for deals on
And we're back here at Rose Gymnasium where the Wolves have cut it to 10 with 1:30 to go, but still a major uphill battle. And there's a loose ball. Almost a steal, but Barnett's able to get it shockingly. Seems like I've said that 100 times. He's going to be trapped now. Throws over to Sayers. The Wolves have to extend out now and gamble for everything, and there's going to be a foul on Vols. That'll be a 1-and-1, or I apologize. That will be 2 shots
We'll adjust
for
to it.
Mr. Sayers.
We'll get it figured out.
And you have to occupy the bottom 2 spots.
Alignment issue there.
And that free throw is up and good by Sayers. Ritchie checks back in for Holland.
So defense for offense there. Holland for Ritchie.
I think Coach Creech might have one more, possibly two more timeouts. I'm not sure. And that second free throw is up and good. Creech has it. Stutter step, pull up three, and hits. Gets the kind roll.
That's what they'll need.
Whitaker has it. He turns the corner. Ball's thrown, and Oliver's going to be whistled for the foul.
That's going to be 5 on Camden.
That's his fifth foul.
And this will be 2 shots for Gavin Whitaker, who hit 2 big threes to start this fourth quarter.
And really probably nailing the coffin type shots when Wolfe was trying to get something
Was a
going.
10, 11 point and jumped back out to a 17-point lead there. He hits that free throw. And that one's short. Caleb Creech has it. He's looking to push, throws ahead to Voles. Voles back to Creech. Creech drives, puts the shot up, and good. And I would really try to get it out of Barnett, and it goes off Barnett's foot, out of bounds.
That might be the first mistake I've seen Aiden Barnett making this
So, you know, an 8-point game, that's a big turnover there that the Wolves have been looking for. We're going to have a sub here for the Hornets. I think that is number 0. That's Walker Russell checking back in. So Richie has it, gives to Creech. Creech thought about the three. He's going to take a pull-up two, no good. And Voles has it, and it's got out of bounds off of Sayers.
So the Wolves retain possession.
And Richie has it. And Flincham. Creech has it. Spins. Puts the shot up. It's good and foul.
You talked about the 2 big threes by Grayson Whitaker. Take them off the board. This is a tie game right now.
At the line of the Wolves, Caleb Creech will shoot 1.
Creech here, big free throw here, cut it to 5. Free throw is up and good. We'll have a sub here. Austin McGinnis will come in for Skylar Ritchie for offense, defense here. And if you're the Wolves, you got to be careful. A, you don't want Barnett to have it, and B, you don't want to give up a run-out layup here. Yeah. You know, you want to make them make free throws at this point. Barnett broke long, but they didn't see him. Sawyer has it. Barnett has it now. And Voles is going to foul him. Barnett will go to the line for 2. That's Dalton Voles' fifth foul, so he will take a seat on the bench.
Yeah, I would think Coach Creech would be compelled to just go ahead and play Richie now. Put him in for Voles.
On offense, I think so. I think he's going to ice a little bit here and hope that Barnett might come up short on 1 or 2 of these.
Well, these are big free throws.
Oh, yeah, this makes the difference in a 2-possession and 3-possession game. So, and Barnett calmly steps up there and hits the first. Barnett's second free throw is up and rolls off. So, 2-possession game here. Flincham has it. Drives, gives to Creech. Creech kicks to McGinnis, back to Creech, long 3, no good. McGinnis had it, and that'll be off of McGinnis to the Hornets. So the Wolves got a good look there, just wasn't able to convert. And we're going to have a timeout here, I think, by the Hornets. That's going to be a full. So we'll take that with them and be back here for the final 12.4 here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Wolfe County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday night trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Frank's, Dixie Freeze, Beef Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit.
And welcome back. As we're here and things have tightened up a little bit, Wolves at this point probably need a turnover right here on this inbound to have a shot. If not, obviously they probably have to foul immediately. With 12 seconds, you can't play defense and play for a steal much more. Looks like we're going to have Skylar Ritchie guarding the inbounder here. I'll look for Barnett to screen and then seal back. No, he's going to break long, and he's going to get a wide open dunk. And that should be a technical. For no reason at all, he hung on the rim and lifted himself up. There's no purpose in doing that whatsoever.
Yeah. Coach Castle's not happy about it. That's going to actually foul him out. That'll be Aiden Barnett's fifth foul.
The kids played a great game and just made a great play. There's no reason to do a chin-up on the rim like Shaquille O'Neal. We're not in the NBA.
Probably the most important thing about that play, though, Lucas, the basket still counts down here, and so it's still a two-possession game.
And so the Wolves get it in to Caleb Creech, and they really need a three here. And he goes in and is blocked. And that very easily could have been a taunting technical right there.
I thought it was going to be. The referees ended up separating the players. I'm not sure who called the timeout. We might get clarification on that.
I think Magoffin called that timeout because he knew that he was very lucky not to get a taunting technical there on the block. He walked over and stood over top the young man, and once again, he made a good play. He made a block, play basketball. There's no sense in, the showboating or taunting. Just play basketball.
Well, and Coach Castle's got two of his senior leaders have fouled out. They're on the bench over there. He knows he's got a little bit younger group out here. Maybe a little bit different energy than normal, but no, you're absolutely right. You got the block. You sealed probably what you needed to do to control this game. Why put yourself in jeopardy like that? But ultimately, it's going to be Magoffin's ball. No, I'm sorry. It's going to be Wolfe's ball.
It was blocked out of bounds.
Sorry about that.
With 4.2 here, unless Coach Creech has a timeout, even if they score, they're not going to be able to stop this, and they don't score. And that's the final, 80-74, with the Magoffin County Hornets coming in as advertised, a very talented team, and getting the win here. And they'll move on. I'm sure they're going to be a contender in the 15th region with as a veteran team as they have. So, I think that's a sign of things to come for them. And this Wolves team, I like the fight they had in the second half. They didn't lay down. They went back at this much older, more physical Magoffin County team. And, that's what you want to see if you're Coach Creech, and you've got young kids and everything. And I'm sure Coach Creech and his staff will take this and, build from it and learn from it. And what do you think, Doug?
If you believe in moral victories.
I can tell you Coach Creech does not.
Well, I think with younger players, you've got to see value in winning the second half against a team that outperformed you completely in the first half. And Magoffin County did that. They won every aspect of the game for a half of basketball. Wolfe came back, won the second half, ultimately came short, as far as winning the game. But I think Coach Creech has to feel good about that.
Yeah. But for Matt Hudson and Darren Back on production and Doug Elam on color, we'll go ahead and sign this one off and encourage everybody to keep watch on the Bluegrass Sports Nation for the upcoming schedule. of Griffith, Wolfe, Owsley, and Lee basketball games, boys and girls. So if you want to watch basketball, there'll be plenty of basketball to be seen. But we will sign off, and until next time, we'll see you again.
Daniel Boone once said, "Heaven must be a Kentucky kind of place." We think he must have been talking about Wolfe County. When some places button up for the winter, Wolfe County, Kentucky is putting out the welcome mat. Our miles of hiking trails greet you whether you're wearing running shoes or hiking boots. If you'd rather go vertical, our climbing options challenge visitors from all over the world, even ice climbing when the conditions are right. Without the lush canopy of summer, you can see for miles across our beautiful Appalachian hills to our natural arches, rivers, and lakes. Legend has it there's treasure buried in Wolfe County. We can't swear there's buried treasure, but we can promise when you visit Wolfe County, you'll discover our true treasures are the people who call this part of Kentucky home. Warmer, more welcoming folks you won't find anywhere else. You may arrive as our guest, but you'll leave as part of our family. There will always be a place for you at our table and tasty homemade food on your plate. Wolfe County has many gorgeous cabins, country inns, and Airbnbs waiting for you to rent. After a full day of adventure, you can sit by a relaxing fire or take a dip in a hot tub. Take a little bit of our unbridled spirit home with you. Our artisans have been featured at museums around the country, but they get their inspiration for their craft from right here at home. Come and see for yourself why Wolfe County, Kentucky is a little bit of home and a lot of adventure.